No more Krakosia. All the flights in and out of your country have been suspended indefinitely. Currently, you are a citizen of nowhere.
This is the unluckiest man in the world. He was just taking a nap on the plane, but when he landed, he discovered that his country had vanished overnight due to a sudden war. His visa was void, his currency invalid, and just like that, he no longer belonged to any country. The airport supervisor explained his situation using a bag of chips and an apple. He couldn't go back. He couldn't enter the US. He could only remain stuck in the transit lounge, indefinitely. But the supervisor, who was eyeing a promotion, didn't want him around. He feared that this stateless man would cause problems and jeopardize his career. So, he set a trap. He told Victor there would be a security shift change at a specific time, hinting that it was a good moment to escape. But just as Victor was about to make his move, he noticed something strange in the surveillance cameras. He stopped in his tracks, turned toward the lens, and simply said, "I wait." That single phrase shattered the plan. Back in the control room, the supervisor was furious. With no money for food, Victor found a way to survive by returning luggage carts. Each cart earned him 25 cents. Watching Victor slowly adapt and get by, the supervisor grew even more irritated. He immediately created a new position and hired someone to replace Victor, cutting off his only source of income. Victor's hard-earned survival method was snatched away in an instant. So, he tried to find a proper job within the airport, but due to his unclear status, every store turned him away. That night, he wandered the airport looking for shelter and ended up in a construction zone. Out of boredom, he picked up some tools and started fixing a wall. By morning, the wall looked brand new, and just then, the morning shift workers arrived and saw what he had done. As Victor was about to leave, the foreman stopped him. Impressed by the quality of his work, he hired Victor on the spot, offering $19 an hour. By pure accident, Victor had landed a job. When the supervisor found out, he was livid.
Unbelievable. Do you know that's more than I make?
And so, Victor continued living in the airport for 9 long months. Then one morning, he received incredible news. The war in his country had ended. His documents were valid again, and he could finally enter the US legally. Everyone at the airport cheered for him. He had regained his freedom. The next day, he excitedly went to apply for official entry, but the staff told him he needed the supervisor's signature to proceed. After everything they'd been through, Victor knew this was almost impossible. So, he made a decision. He was done waiting. When word spread that Victor was leaving, airport workers rushed to escort him. After all those months, they had become close friends. But at the exit, the security guards blocked his path.
You see those doors? Those are the entry doors to New York City, to the United States of America. Turn around. It's snowing in the city, and you're gonna need that. Good luck.
The supervisor was in the control room, seething. He stormed out, determined to stop Victor himself, but it was too late. Victor, surrounded by friends, had already stepped out of the airport into the snowy streets of New York City.